from last 20-25 years. So we have an element is subjected to biaxial normal tensile strengths of 0.0030 and 0.0020. The normal strain in the plane of maximum shear strength. So we have simple formula. First sigma x plus sigma y. So we have 1 plus another minus value same. So this becomes 0. And in second we have cos 90. This becomes 0. And value we have sigma n equal to 0. Then for the plane stress as shown in figure, the maximum shear stress and the plane on which it acts. So this question was in 2015. So actually we have given that values. So if we will go to the diagram for this, so we have in this tensile, this is 50 and we have this also 50. So actually we need not require to calculate principal stresses as shear stress is not there. So automatically this becomes Pn1 and this becomes Pn2. And therefore we will get this value that is equal to 0 in all directions. So this diagram is given. Then we have considered the following statement. So we have this 4 statement and we have to see which statement that is correct statement. So we have in this on a principal plane only normal stress acts. So here we have to go for correct statement. So which one is the correct statement? And we have that first is our correct statement. That is our principal plane we have only normal stress, shear stress we have 0. Then the necessary and sufficient condition for a surface to be called as free surface. So here we have that when we will say free surface, that means shear stress acting on it must be 0. And that stress we are going to say as free surface. So answer is C. Then more circle for the state of stress defined by this MPa in a circle width. Now you can see we have this as sigma x. We have this as sigma y and we have this as tau xy, which is 0. So as we have both values as positive in the same direction, so question is center at 0 0 and radius 30 MPa, center at 0 0 and radius 60 MPa, center at 30 0 and radius 30 and center 30 0. Now it is very simple, you can see over here. So we have this will be sigma x 30, we have sigma y 30. So both will be at this point only. So my radius of the circle becomes 0 because we have both points are here only. And that is at a distance 30 from origin. And therefore we have 30, 0. So we can have this one. Then we have the symmetry of the stress tensor at a point on in the body under equilibrium is obtained. So that is only moment equilibrium equation. So if you will go to this and if you will take moment about it, then you will get it as tau xy is equal to tau yx. So answer we have that is C. The component of strain tensor at a point in the plane strain case can be obtained by measuring longitudinal strain in which direction. So we have that is along any 3 arbitrary directions. So we have x, y, any 3 arbitrary. It is not essential that we should have that x, y, z. So any 3 arbitrary directions. Pick the correct statement from the following. On the plane which carries maximum normal stress, shear stress is 0. Principal planes are mutually orthogonal. On the plane which carries maximum shear stress, normal stress is 0 and the principal stress axis and principal strain axis are coincide. So answer we have that is C, that is on the plane on which carries maximum shear stress, normal stress is 0. Then we have two perpendicular axes, x and y of a section are called principal axis. When we have here that is ixy0, so we can say there tau xy0. That same way we can say here we have ixy0, polar moment of inertia. If an element of a stressed body is in a state of pure shear with a magnitude of 80 Newton per mm square, the magnitude of maximum principal stress at that location is. Now you can see you have sigma x0, sigma y0. So you have only Pn1 and N2 that is equal to plus minus tau, and then we have maximum value as plus 80, that is 80 Newton per mm square. Option is A. Then a failure theory postulated for metals is shown in a two-dimensional stress plane, and the theory is called, we have that is maximum shear stress theory. Then which of the following more circle qualitatively correctly represents the state of a plane stress at a point in a beam above the neutral axis, where it is subjected to combined shear and bending compressive stress. So as we have compressive stress, so you can see this, we have this will be origin, and as we have compressive stress, so obviously we have to plot on left, and therefore we are going to be with option C. So you can see there compression we have towards left because that is given. Tensile right is given means compression we have towards the left. So answer we have that is actually C. For the stress, so these are for 2 marks. For the stress state shown in the figure, the major principal stress is 10 MPa. So we have this is given. The shear stress tau is. So we have to simply use the formula. And by using formula Pn1, maximum value is given 10. So we have to put Pn1 10. And from which I will get tau equal to 5 Newton per mm square. Option is B option. Then for the state of plane stress shown in the figure below, the maximum shear stress. So from this we have to first find out Pn1, Pn2, and then we have tau max that is equal to Pn1 minus Pn2 upon 2. So you can see this, and by solving this we will get this answer as 5. So that is 5 MPa. Now next we have the state of stress at a point is given by the following matrix of stress. So 100, 30, 30, 20. So first 100 that is sigma x, then 20 sigma y, and 30 we have tau xy. So question is what is the magnitude of maximum shear stress? So again we have to find out Pn1, Pn2, and then we have to go for tau max. Pn1 minus Pn2 upon 2. And from this we are going to get this value that is equal to 50 MPa, and that is option we have, that is A option. Then if principal stresses in two-dimensional case are minus 10 MPa and 20 MPa respectively, minus 10 means compression, 20 means tension, then maximum shear stress at the point is, so we have given principal stresses, so minus 10 and 20. So answer these are positive, so magnitude that was asked we can say, and therefore we have that is 20 plus 10, 30 by 2, 15. So we can have B option. So we can say that is going to be minus 15 or 15 MPa we can have. So we have actually minus 10 we should not have. We have Pn1, we have maximum stress we will say always. So we can write it as 20 minus of minus 10. So this becomes 30, and 30 by 2 this becomes plus 15. So we have answer is B. Then we have in a two-dimensional analysis, the state of stress at a point is shown below. If sigma is 120 MPa and tau xy 70 MPa, sigma x and sigma y. So sigma x dash and sigma y dash. So we have to find out sigma n and sigma t, and that we can calculate. You can see here. So sigma x we have that is sigma sine 53.13 minus tau xy cos 53.13. So we are interested with sigma n. So we have given this one. So we are normal to this. So we are in this way. So this will be our first value. Sigma x dash. and then we have sigma y dash, I can say. So I mentioned here as sigma x. So this I have considered as sigma x and sigma y. So not dash. So sigma x and sigma y. That is along this axis. So we have sigma x, and then we have this as sigma y. So simply we have to take the component of this. So this is 53.13. So we are going to get this 53.13. Then if I will show this, then this 53.13, we have this angle. And then we have this angle that is along this. So this is again 53.13. And so likewise, we have to take the components of this. So we have sigma x, we got 54 Newton per MPa, and sigma y 128 Newton per mm square. So option we have, that is B option. Then the state of stress. So sigma is given 1.5 and shear is given 1.2. So we have to find out value, that is Pn1, Pn2, and one of these we will get as cracking value, that is maximum value, I can say Pn1 and N2. So sigma x, that is given tensile, so minus 1.5, and from this we will got this value as 2 point. Actually I can say this is minus. So tensile we are getting, so minus. So that sign convention you have to decide. Here we have taken sigma x as 1.5 minus 1.5. So this will be considered as tensile minus. So we have this as minus 2.17. So that is tensile. So you can say 2.17 Newton per mm square. You can consider, if you will consider tensile plus, then we have this value that will be as plus, then this value will be plus, and we will have this will be plus, this will be plus, and automatically we have this value as 2.17. So sign convention you have to decide. Then the magnitude of the only shear stresses acting at a point in a plane is 7. Already I have mentioned that one, or we have one problem, that is when pure shear is there, then we have Pn1 and 2 as plus minus tau, and therefore we will get this as plus minus 7.5. Option we have, that is C. So we have these questions which are from principal stresses from GATE, that is last 20-25 years. So today we will stop here only. And so next we will go for other one.